Hello everyone, and welcome to another video from the Sunburst Sanctuary. I'm so happy that you're able to join us and be a part of this. I hope you're all well and feeling good, positive about life amongst these crazy times. I hope that this gesture that I did introducing the video, I really like it much better than the fist bump and the elbow touch. And it'll be really interesting to see as the new normal evolves if handshakes and hugs are going to be allowed or discouraged. So I'm in favor of this, to greet. And I think that we'll have to just see what happens. The topic today is healing affirmations. And when I first read that the topic was healing affirmations, my immediate thought was it's about healing health issues. And then as I meditated on it, I realized that no, what it means is the affirmation has to be healthy. It has to be strong, it has to be positive, it has to be conducted in a way that'll manifest positive things and changes that each of us want to see when we're expressing an affirmation. So it's not limited to health issues. It can be used in all sorts of things in your life to help you overcome obstacles and be in a place where you're in control of your life. I looked up in the dictionary the definition of affirmations, and it's very simple. It just says it's a declaration of something that is true. So when we do an affirmation, we need to repeat it often, deeply, and continuously until it becomes part of our convictions. And they must be free of any uncertainties or doubts. For example, an affirmation might be, I know that God's power is limitless, and as I am made in His image, I too have the strength to overcome all obstacles. I wanted to tell a little story about what happened to Paramahansa Yogananda when he was a boy, who, I'm sure you all know, came to this country in 1920 and eventually established SRF Foundation and brought Kriya yoga technique, meditation to this country. And this is a story that he had in his autobiography. His elder sister Uma complained of a boil on her leg. He took the ointment and put some on his forearm. Why, she says. Sis, I feel I'm going to have a boil tomorrow. You little liar, she taunted him. He said, don't call me a liar until you see what happens in the morning. By the power of will in me, I say that tomorrow I will have a fairly large boil in this exact space on my arm, and yours will swell to twice its size. In the morning it was true. Mother instructed him never to use the powers of words to do harm. His boil had to be surgically removed, and he had a scar which always reminded him of the power of words. He says, words spoken in deep concentration have a force that explodes like bombs in good or bad events. Any word spoken with clear realization and deep concentration has a materializing value. And that is the power that we all have in the words we express. and why it's so important in our daily meditations each morning and each evening to recount how we acted during the day and make sure that we realize and recognize any negative things that we spoke or any bad feelings that we expressed, and that we make a vow or an affirmation that the next day we won't do that anymore. In my own life, I've used affirmations for different health issues that have come up over the years, injuries, and I can testify that it has incredible positive results when expressed in the right way. There was one story that our daughter, when she was in high school, really had a desire to go to this famous fashion school in downtown Los Angeles called FITM. And it's a 2-year school, and we didn't have any money, basically, to pay for the tuition. And we worked out a personal loan for 1 year of the tuition, but we didn't have anything lined up for the next year. And so FITM had a contest each year where they asked applicants to submit a business plan for something to do with fashion, whether it's designing gowns or whatever, or opening up a shop or anything like that. And they want, very detailed with pictures and explanations and spreadsheets if necessary. And so the winner, they judge this, and the winner of it gets free tuition for a year. So we were very motivated to assist her in this project. And we really helped her with the experience we've had in businesses, and then her desire. She wrote most of it, but we helped her on some of the spreadsheets and things like that. And so she submitted her business plan. And there was about a 2-month wait before they announced the winner. And I started in my meditation, every time I sat down to meditate, I would have an affirmation that she would win. And I expressed it in different ways, but I always expressed it from my heart with all sincerity. And about 2 weeks before they announced, I was sitting in meditation and expressing this affirmation, and this feeling came over me of total peace. And I knew at that moment that she won. But I didn't say anything to her. And sure enough, she won the contest and got free tuition for a year, which was such a relief for us. A personal affirmation that I use sometimes is, God's light is within me and around me. I am a warrior of light. We all are warriors of light. We fill the world with God's light. Yogananda outlines the correct way to practice affirmations. And he lists them, and I'm going to read them to everyone. He said, practice a calming technique like meditation immediately upon waking in the morning or before sleep at night. In the meditation, cast away all anxiety, distrust, and worry. Faith and concentration will allow the law to operate unhampered. Repeat it first loudly, then softly and slowly, until the voice becomes a whisper. Without moving the tongue or lips, repeat mentally until we have uninterrupted thoughts. Avoid mechanical repetition. We need to get to the place where there's no doubt and we're speaking from our hearts with a calm mind. I'd like to move us now into meditation time, and I wanted to read a quote from Yogananda again to lead us into that. But at first I wanted to just give a brief outline for anyone who does not have a meditation technique that we can do simply, and that's sitting either on the floor or in a chair with your back straight. And you want to lower the eyelids, and you want to focus your energy, your inner sight here, and start realizing your breath as it moves in and out of your lungs. And then transfer that feeling to the base of your spine. And as you inhale, feel that coming up through your spine to this point, the third eye, the Christ center, the spiritual eye. And then as you exhale, feel it coming down from the top of your head, down the spine to the base again. And just focus on that breath moving up and down. And you'll find that your mind will start calming, and you'll start to feel at peace. Here's the quote from Yogananda. Thou art our Father, we are made in thy image, we are thy children, we neither ask nor pray as beggars, but demand of thee, as thy children, the gifts of wisdom, salvation, health, happiness, and eternal joy. Whether naughty or good, we are still thy children, all of us. Help us to perceive and understand inwardly thy will for us. Teach us the independent use of our human will, since thou gave it to us to use freely, attuned to thy wisdom-guided will. Welcome back, everyone. Remember these words. Our words should be saturated with sincerity, conviction, faith, and intuition. Are highly explosive vibration bombs, which when set off, shatter the rocks of difficulties and create the change desired. After sowing our vibratory prayers, give the divine forces a chance to work uninterruptedly. I just wanted to encourage everyone to start using affirmations if you haven't practiced it, and you'll be amazed how the changes will happen in your life. I wanted to end a quote from Whispers of Eternity, a book of poems that Yogananda wrote. Every sound that I make, let it have the vibration of thy voice. Every thought that I think, let it be saturated with consciousness of thy presence. Let every feeling that I have glow with thy love. Let every act of my will be impregnated with the divine vitality. Let every thought, every expression, and every ambition be ornamented by thee. O divine sculptor, chisel thou my life according to thy design. I hope you all stay safe and healthy and strong, and thank you so much for joining today.
Even now I hear the river of the day, daughter of the sky, singing as she plays. Even now I see the beauty light across the sky, fingers of the sunrise opening my eyes, and my soul is reaching branches up into the sky to feed. My life is but an echo in the temple of eternity. My love is like a great wind that is pressed between the stones. You'll not know where I come from, neither know where I'll be going. Even now I hear the silence, earth around the sun, mother of us all, O son, a billion brothers one. Even now I hear the singing, angels of the Lord, sailing swiftly through the sky, a mighty ship with oars. And my soul is reaching branches up into the sky to feed. My life is but an echo in the temple of eternity. My love is like a great wind that is pressed between the stones. You'll not know where I come from, neither know where I'll be going. Even now I see the beauty and my soul is reaching branches up into the sky.